Okay, there we go. Anyway, welcome back to Catherine. We're about to step into the new bar scene here. Just got done with, what was it? Torture chamber, was it?
I think so.
Yeah, with the booty with the eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's definitely it. Anyway, looks like she's with us. And she just happens to have the same name as Catherine. With a K.
You haven't called me by my name before.
Jeez, do the coincidences never cease?
That's like, goddamn.
What is it, Vincent?
Mindfuck?
Pretty much.
Are you fucking kidding me? Hey, are you angry with me?
You know, I think this is the one thing where I have not asked myself, should I cosplay this? But it's an obvious no, but I want to see somebody cosplay Vincent in his heart boxers with a pillow and the ram horns.
I do have a picture of that.
Yeah, he does!
Oh my god, God bless.
Here, let me,
Well, it's not like
fetch it while this is going
not
on.
like you're really showing off anything explicit.
No.
Yeah, but like, if I went through a con and I just saw somebody running around with those boxers, I would just be like, open your mouth wide for me, Vincent. You'd have to wear like a cup or like a
so
strap.
big. I bet I can compare it to Steven Tyler.
Not nice.
Let's get like
To be
a
fair, Steven
crocodile.
Tyler does have a big mouth.
Let's get like a crocodile or an alligator to cosplay him.
I don't think he has anywhere near the same kind of mouth that Robert Downey Jr. has. But that might be in a different sense, so...
What else?
Alrighty.
Love Robert Downey Jr.
Am I just cute?
Here we go. Here's a link, by the way.
I'm kind of jealous of
Linky.
you seem to live however you want.
You need to like put the picture in the video of just somebody with their panties on.
Oh yeah.
I ain't got no panties on. Content currently unavailable.
Aww.
Click the picture and click copy image URL.
I could just do a share screen. I could do a share screen if you like.
Okay.
Give me a moment. Because I could have sworn that, you had me on Facebook.
His toes, though.
Yeah.
Is it obvious he's uncomfortable?
Either uncomfortable or really enjoying himself.
Really comfortable. It's
One
probably a
of the
mixture
two.
of both.
So now because, you know, in the last bar scene, been told that, you know,
Can you see it, hun?
oh. Well then.
Joking around and listen. This is really important.
Sorry.
Yeah, there you go.
This month,
She's still with us?
I'm really late.
Huh?
I'm pregnant.
Kelly?
Huh? Oh yeah. I'm sorry. I'm watching the story and it's really funny because of his eyes. I was like, Catherine's pregnant, and then he's just like,
Well, shit. Yeah, pretty much. She's sharing the picture to you right now.
oh,
What are you thinking?
that is fantastic.
Best part of it, I think, is the horns.
Yep.
That's
This is a really
great.
good horns.
Yep.
I need that in my life.
Come on.
Like he actually got the running thing down. Like as soon as I got done taking his picture from, and that was like in 2011.
He ran
But,
off
like-
exactly like Vincent.
Yeah, exactly.
Like the
Vincent.
knee highs.
Yes.
Don't worry about me.
I was like, damn, that guy's pretty athletic to be running like that.
Well, isn't that how you run in? Yeah, like long distance cross country stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead. Answer it.
So yeah,
Okay.
Catherine dropped a bomb on Vincent. She's pregnant.
And the other Catherine is dropping a bomb right now.
Oh,
Exactly.
we're calling.
Ha 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 ha.
Poor Vincent.
Yeah,
I have no sympathy for him.
it'd be a little difficult.
You mean you can't? Where are you right now?
Did she get my number? I gotta hang up or she'll suspect something. What's that? Hello? You're breaking up.
Ah, the classic ditch.
Oh.
Hello? You're breaking up.
Hello? Hello? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Just a call from work.
It reminds me of that joke from Jeff
Gotta get
Dunham.
cut off.
It's like,
You know
"Oh,
what you can't
so
hear in
what
those
is it?"
commercials? The other end of the conversation.
Not that.
No.
phone. Did you get
Well-
another one?
What reminds me of that joke of Jeff Dunham pulled, like he's like, "Can you hear me now? How about now? How about now?"
Now,
It's like-
now, now, now.
Since you got your old one.
And, and he's like,
Still used it.
do you think that's what phone sex is all about too? Can you feel me now? How about now?
Was that Walter?
You're going to have to watch
Peanut,
Um,
actually, that was
no,
Peanut.
it was
Oh,
Peanuts,
Peanut?
yes.
Okay. I feel like that'd be Walter.
Sorry.
Well,
Yeah, I can see it as
it's okay
Peanut.
since you've been working hard.
I think my house is haunted.
I have to take maternity
Cause
leave.
my wife is there.
Oh, but I plan to go back to work after having the baby.
I saw this guy pulling to a
Housework, okay?
handicap spot, and he got out, walked just perfectly.
No, I don't
Don't
think
you
we can
hate that?
I don't think we can say stuff like that. That stuff's copyrighted. That's his material. We don't want
Oh.
to get in trouble.
Never mind.
Really ticks me off.
Sorry, Jeff Dunham. You're cool,
We love
man.
you.
So Vincent's spacing out very badly.
And all your late night drinking isn't cheap, you know. So I'll be handling all
This
of
is
it.
something else I really don't like much about Catherine.
Yeah, she kind of just pushes it all against him.
Well, not just that. Well, she's saying she's going to be in control of everything, like the money, everything that's going on. And there's the cake stabbing.
Like, she's very controlling, but also he kind of needs it because he's like a wimpy.
Vincent,
Yeah,
Yeah.
I get the fact that she feels like she needs to look after him, but that's more like a mother-son relationship than lovers.
Yeah, she's gotta kind of like squeeze it in. Like, hey, do you mind if I take care of the bank accounts because you're going off and spending all this money on booze?
Yeah, that would be the different wording makes a whole lot of difference. It's just like automatically. So I'll take care of everything. Don't you worry. I get where I can get where she's coming from, but it just makes her come across as a controlling bitch.
It's mostly the
Yeah.
stabbing of the cake.
Well,
Stabbing
it's
of
not
the kid.
just that. It's not just that, though. It does not help.
Like, okay, but like when you stab a cake, you basically stab my heart,
She's pregnant.
and I'm gonna lick that knife.
Capital F. It's not.
Well, hi, Orlando.
I mean, nothing's set in stone. So then, why don't you tell her? Who's the father? Rose, happy to hear about it.
Who's the daddy?
You're happy at all?
Actually, can you just imagine Vincent and Catherine McBride being in a Maury show?
Oh my
Oh, God,
And then Blondie Catherine just comes out, and she's just like, he loves me more than you, and like,
Well, you
he
get your
finds
Maury
out,
scene later, so don't worry.
like, somebody does a backflip when they get the right answer.
Right.
Like,
actually
you are
do
the
that on that
father.
show?
Like,
Nice, happy family.
It'd make for an interesting episode, that's for certain.
there was an episode where this guy found out he was not the father, and he did like a backflip.
Yeah,
Messed
No.
up.
watched a lot of Maury back in my day. Interesting ones.
You say that like it's been on for decades.
You know.
Ajay, we used to walk up the hill both ways in the snow.
Why are you asking now? I really can't remember it anyway. You don't? I was being chased by something. I don't know. It was scary.
Sounds common to me.
Hey, excuse me.
Yeah, and you feel like you didn't get any sleep at all that night, right?
Excuse me.
Oh.
Oh, hi, boss. You just came out of nowhere.
The reason you're taught as a child to count sheep so you'll fall asleep is...
Yeah, sheep rhymes with sleep or something.
Ah, sorry. Hey, boss. Another rum and cola, please?
Hey, don't be so rough on the guy. One day we'll all be old.
I love being an old fart.
Not all of us. You're having these weird dreams because you're cheating.
Yeah, I get that.
Besides, Catherine might be pregnant, right?
Don't need to remind
It's so fucked up that both of them have the same name.
It is in a man's
Yeah.
instinct.
What if he like just messes up the letter
Here you go.
and that's it?
Who's gonna know?
Set it down and walk away.
No, like if he
It's
texts
about what happens.
Catherine McBride and puts a C instead of a K,
Mm-hmm.
he'd be in some deep shit.
I don't
Yeah,
think
pretty
I
much.
don't actually think she'd catch on to that. I mean,
That would be
I
like,
don't know, there are some people out there, you know, that
yeah,
gets
I mean, if you spell
really-
it wrong so many times,
yeah, exactly.
like people who know how to spell my name, it's EY. So when my boyfriend texts me, and if he like texts me like if it's spelled like IE or Y, I'm just gonna be like, did you spell it wrong? He's just like, he'll be like, oh yeah. And if he spelled it wrong like 10 times, I'd be like, who the fuck is Kelly?
So we get introduced to this guy
I heard his funeral got stopped because women
who's having trouble choosing which woman he should marry, pretty much.
well, actually, my impression was that he was just caught more between what is expected of him and what he really wants to do.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, what?
Hi, Daniel.
Oh, so you're Vincent. You're different from what I imagined.
Don't say that. You see, Vincent, I'm
Really?
different from that. I'm not the one tagging along. Now,
Oh, so a douchebag then.
I'm the heir to a successful business.
Heir to successful business. Hell, douchebag.
Ah, come on.
Your voice somewhere. Was it yesterday? Maybe I had some premonition of our meeting.
Premonition.
Anyway, I can't.
Too uppity.
Sure, let's go with that.
Speaking of yesterday, you were having a nightmare.
I had a strange dream, though I don't remember it well.
How about you sleep in your own bed tonight?
Shit.
Ooh.
It seems like she's a little bit. She's not really helping the situation much.
Pitiful. Men or women? This one? A lot of people say that. When
Hi
asked whether
again,
they'd like to
Justin.
return as a man or woman in
Nice to
the
see
next
you
life,
again.
The majority of people say they'd prefer to be a woman. Some scientists have even predicted that men will become extinct.
Oh, God bless.
Extinct? Apparently the Y chromosome is quite useless compared to the X chromosome. So it's possible. And what'll happen to the human race if men...
Let's just get rid of the
Well,
men.
Maybe there'll be a system where women can
Women will somehow grow
try
dicks.
just as hard to live their lives too.
There actually are medical cases now where women can impregnate others with the right tools.
My stupid
Yeah.
guys being ground down by
Yeah. So,
I mean,
something they shouldn't have. What are you talking about?
they're probably gonna figure out some way to do it. I think they were figuring out how to make a baby with two fathers.
You got mail.
Regardless of our
Like, with two sperm genes, but they could probably do it with eggs at some point. Not anytime soon, but I mean, you have the different genes from two different mothers, two pairs of X chromosomes. Something will happen.
right. Yeah, you'd think that
only a
text would
matter
get
of
you in the
time.
red.
Yeah, I'd stop assuming the worst about me. Like, if you're gonna be drinking all night,
I'm gonna have to in any case. I just got told you were fucking pregnant.
I'm gonna see if the bathroom...
Would that really be your reaction if you found out your girlfriend was pregnant, Gary?
I don't know. I don't know what my reaction would be, to be honest.
I feel like mine would be a drink for the both of us.
All the girls said he was just too defensive. Ask him about it, Toby.
Aw, come on, that's not fair.
I'm like so immersed in like watching this, like all the
Drama.
like the drama of the movie. I really like this story.
It really is an interesting story.
Yeah. And I love how like you keep like texting her like hella shade, like go away, and
Yeah,
she
pretty
just ends up in
much.
your bed in the morning, like.
Well,
Is that
it is how the
lingerie?
story it's how the story goes, and the cutscenes don't really change no matter what you do. So not much you can do about it. I think
Yeah,
correct
but
me if I'm wrong, but the only thing in the cutscenes that change are Vincent's thoughts depending on what you've been doing.
Yeah, I've noticed that too. And, correct me if I'm wrong as well, but, does Catherine Catherine and C have their own separate meters?
There are a lot of cocktails with the name...
I have
Like-
no fucking clue.
Like, what do you mean?
Because I've noticed, like, the last couple of times I've recorded segments of this game for this channel, and, like, it's like, I'm trying to give Catherine Facay the best, you know, to end up in the blue. However, whenever I text Catherine with a C, you know, tell her to go the fuck away or whatever, it still ends up in the blue. So, I don't know what's going on there.
No. It's what it is that by pushing her away, you're reinforcing your faithfulness to Catherine K.
Okay. Yeah, because I've gotten confused, like, a lot. And it doesn't help with the fact that I've just gotten back to playing Catherine, so...
It's easy to get confused, especially on your first playthrough.
Looks like it's gotten real for you, huh?
If you think about it, blonde Catherine might be thinking you're trying to play like hard to get or something, and maybe trying to like keep on to you.
Yeah.
But I mean, anyway, either way, she's gonna go after you in the game, no matter like what you text her, I'm sure. But
I mean, usually I don't really reply to Catherine Facey text replies, but but I decided to try it on during this playthrough just to add more flavoring.
go home and drink some strawberry milk, kid. Oh my gosh.
What?
He just,
Orlando.
he's like, you want to go meet my parents and hear about how they got married? Go home and drink your strawberry milk.
Go home and drink some strawberry milk, kid.
Oh right, I forgot. I forget how
Is
childlike
that
they
a
treat
freaking
Toby.
emoji? That's like
Yes,
a
it
weird.
is. Catherine Facey uses emojis.
That's great. Oh, why'd I go to neutral for that?
See, that's what I'm talking about. That's why I'm wondering if Catherine and Blondie has their own separate meters.
I don't know when it comes to that.
Anyway, we get introduced to a new person. Meet this policeman. He's been trying to investigate the case of his dead wife of 6 years, and has not cracked on with a criminal.
Oh right, I remember him. I forgot that you were going to be saving him.
Yep. Thank you, sir. Anyway, who the hell texted me? Oh, hi, Catherine.
A little
You know, okay, one thing that kind of gets me, Erica in this, do like women actually wear maid outfit, like waitress outfits to bars?
There are some women that work at bars that do wear type of outfit like that.
Because she
Hooters
looks like
comes immediately to mind.
well, okay. Hooters is completely different because they have the two O's with the owl face looking like titties on their crop tops. She looks like she's working at a diner, like Mama's Diner or something, not at a bar. It's a little tight, but yeah.
Right.
Well, if Boss doesn't complain about it, I bet she can probably wear whatever she damn well pleases.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Usually when I like think of like people working in bars, I think of them wearing like either like blackout clothes or like something sexy.
Or just something relaxed, if they're the bartender.
Depends on the bar. Like if you're a bartender, something like an apron, black shirt, something like sexy, something if it's a nice bar, like a suit type of thing.
Maid cafes.
Boys.
Shut up. Go to Japan.
You know, there's actually a cafe in Japan that's supposed. It's either in Japan or North Korea, somewhere where there's lots of pretty boys. That's kind of the reverse of Hooters.
Oh, I've seen that. I think it's in Japan.
Either way, it's someplace with pretty boys.
Interesting.
That's
and if you order something called the Wall of Meat, these guys just come around and flex all around you during your visit.
Okay.
Wow.
They need to rechange that name, Wall of Meat, because that is not what I thought.
What did you think it was?
Oh,
I'm not gonna
Hermione's
say it.
in a gutter.
I'm not gonna say it. You say Wall of Meat, and you started saying all of those guys are just lining up, but I'm like, okay. There's the Wall of Meat. I'm just not gonna say anything. I'm done.
No, I thought it too the first time I heard the name.
How can you not think about it though?
That's probably why it's named that, to get more people getting it.
Yeah, like, I'd like a Wall of Meat, please. Flex. Flex. You're gonna flex that other muscle or not?
Started to blank out on amounts I used to be able to handle in my 20s. And then I'd wake up lying next to a complete stranger. Ah, so it has. I'm in a complete stranger.
That hasn't happened to me. Then again, I don't drink.
That hasn't happened to me.
At least not often, anyway.
Stark naked, right?
Yeah.
No.
Police station start naked. Oh, yes.
Woman is the to misappropriate the musings of a certain
That just makes me think of one of those stories. The only thing I can remember is a cow and some Coca-Cola. And that's it. And it's like, okay,
Did the
you,
cow
honey,
drink the
need to
Coke?
hold off on the drinks.
in front of God's work of art. Memories are blown away.
Alright, boss, whatever you say.
Yeah, I know. I think I'll go home for today. My head hurts.
Yeah, be sure you talk to the, patrons, because once the time is right, depending on the people you sit with, they'll be like, oh, I'm gonna go home, and then if you miss your chance of speaking with them, you'll definitely miss you'll definitely miss your chance of speaking to them in the dreams. Trick. This is Trick.
Yeah, huh? Life is full of things we can't change. You gonna start preaching? Hey, I'm just a stray sheep in the
All these sheep references.
Now that's very
Like, I'm just waiting for one of them to get their memories back of the dream. Like, oh, crap.
It'll get there. It'll get there.
sheep in the first place. I can't believe it myself either. Am I still drinking?
Nah. It is getting late. Let's go home.
Already?
Let's turn it in.
Oh, what did Catherine worry again? Yo, Vincent, we're leaving
'cause now he's young.
Are you good to go home right now, Vincent?
I'm fine. I'm just going home to drink there.
I might be sticking my nose in your business, but don't push yourself too hard.
I'm gonna go home and drink.
Hey,
What?
you guys. Your old bodies can't take that.
Well, I mean, it's better to, you know, stay at home and drink rather than be out and drink.
Try and make us look like old men just because you have no staying power. You're the only
But didn't they all say they were
cases.
about to leave?
Hey, just joking.
Joking. Don't patronize me. Ah, yes, time.
It is indeed time.
Time for the date.
So where are we heading tonight?
We are heading to the Inquisition.
Ooh, goody.
The Inquisition.
Yep. The Inquisition only has one stage and one boss stage. Definitely one of the shortest levels in the game.
Stay the same.
But there's a reason for that.
Yeah.
Oh, but I plan to go back to work after having the baby. We'll just have to split up the housework, okay? You can't throw your clothes everywhere anymore.
But don't they live together? Maybe not? Who knows?
You're going
Catherine
Vincent
K. and
Catherine?
from now on.
Nah.
Yeah.
they should be if she wants him to try and propose by now.
Yeah.
I mean,
5 years?
7 years together, or
Oh,
whatever it was,
It was
5.
5.
whichever it is. You would think they would be at least living together by now.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially if she's pregnant. It's not like there's a barrier they're trying to hold or something.
Yeah. And thus we begin to dream again. In the next
Woo!
video we'll be going to Inquisition. So we'll see you then.
See ya!
Ta-da.